Welcome back to Sketchbook Adventure Review Video Tour. Be warned, the book starts off really terribly, but it slowly gets slightly less bad and more interesting to look at. So, page one, we've got a nice nature, tree, snake, elephant. I draw when I do sketchbooks, I draw on the right side the whole way through, and then when I get to the end, I flip the whole fucking book over and then draw on the right side all the way through, but it's upside down. So I have this blocker here so you can't see, so you don't get spoiled. Random animals like elephants and shit. I mean, just elephants. There's nothing else here. Real life studies of real life actual rattlesnakes. Some drawings of characters like skateboarding a little bit, and there's like a dog here. Here we go. We got girls holding axes, which is something I draw way too much of, but I don't know. We've got I don't know, this one's pretty good. We've got like a chupacabra in the corner here. We've got some just cancer here. We've got I don't know, lopsided head. This person, I like this hair piece. Alien, and then a girl holding an axe. You guys like Dungeons and Dragons? Because here's some dragons. All we need is a dungeon. No, I'm just fucking playing. I'm just fucking joking. Here, more heads. Angry Chud. This alien person with no hair, bald ass. We've got salmon. We've got holding salmon. We've got holding crabs. We've got alligators. We've got alligators on a leash. And then a little turtle. Really fucking funny comic that I made a YouTube short about. And you can read it if you want. I'm not going to. And then we've got some character heads here. Not that good. Not that, whatever. Another really fucking funny comic that is really hilarious and you will kill yourself laughing at it and shit. Some more random characters here doing nothing. Guess what? There's another hilarious comic here that you can read or watch me narrate in a YouTube short or TikTok or Instagram video. Here we have some character heads. I like this one the most. This is not bad. Some of these, like this person looks kind of fucky, and then that person's eyes are too close together. I mean, it's cartoons at the end of the day, you know. You can do whatever you want. Draw whatever picture you fucking want. This girl looks okay, and then this girl looks terrible, and this person's got shot in the head. This page we have some ass. This page just more shit. Funny comic that isn't that funny, and I did not make a YouTube short about it, but maybe I just forgot to when I made it a year ago. I don't fucking know. Another comic that is really funny, and I made a YouTube short about it. It's like a guy who gets a thing from a store, and then he says bruh at the end of it. This is a mosaic of hell, and there's devils and goats and shit and horror and brimstone. This is a nice landscape of an ocean scene, sort of there's a whale and the guy surfing and then a sun, but there's also a sun here and there's salmon. Not a bad page, not a bad page whatsoever. This page is growing mold on it for some reason. Cool little images here. Bug net for some reason. Here we have a abomination, sort of, I don't know, nightmare spread. I don't know what that is all about, but you know, it's okay. This is a good page. It's like a dragon in a dragon world, and he's flying around, and there's mountains and shit at the bottom. Good page. I like it. I like the aesthetic of this one and the lines here. Mermaid and guy on a motorcycle. More pen, just salmon and a goblin. And this is a comic spread. We've got a 3D bird. We've got a girl who needs to put a shirt on, and a devil with some machete shit going on. These pictures are so badass. We got some real life sketches of pictures that are not from real life, but from Pinterest.com. Oh, I only draw references on Pinterest, really. Some animals and some. Not bad. Everything here is not bad. This little animal here, I like that little animal. I like this bird pet here, and then this little armless goblin. This page is boring. There's nothing really happening. Animal heads and creatures from other worlds and lions and shit. Some woodland forest animals, you know, deer, bear, fox, and raccoon, little baby. There's a lot of little drawings. This is a good page. A really good fucking page here, guys. We've got a good hockey person, and then like a smoker, and then the guy who's like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. And then like a fat guy, and then a guy like driving a car, but it's 3D. Got a page of a guy sitting down on the floor, and he's thinking about like dragons and snakes, and then like a person here whose brain is out to lunch at the bottom of the page, doing nothing, looking both ways. A good spread of some creatures here. Some highlights include this thing at the top. I like that. And then this chameleon, like, lizard guy. Another page from hell of some horrifying drawings of, like, I don't even know what the fuck I was thinking. But that's the joy of the sketchbook, is you got to try and draw new shit. So it's going to look terrible. But if it looks terrible, it's good, because you know that you can draw better in the future. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, that's okay, but I don't know. We've got the Forehead World Championship 2020, and then some other lizards and girl with an axe. I like this head here. It's got a good shape to it. We've got a fish here and a tree and a guy breathing fire. 4 little doodles of little elephants and gazelles, and a person hugging a 4-headed, 4-eyed. Top 5 page right here. I really appreciate how this page looks. I like this guy here with his machete and American flag, and then we've got a bathtub Einstein character with like a big bald head, and then we've got the globe, and then like an elephant over here. This should be framed, if I'm being completely honest. Random thing, like a girl holding like an ocelot, and then the smoker, and then like a person who got hit in the balls, and then like a guy's head who's actually a girl. Good mosaic here of like a scene. There's like a palm tree and like a dragon and a skull and just shit, I guess. Chud, more random characters. This devil person's not bad, but everything else is. Here we go with the red pen. This page is kind of, nothing on this page is good except for this head here. It's okay. This is another top 5 page. I really like every character on this page and how they work together. You know, we got the big ass salmon. We've got this like drug addict on the floor, and then we've got this cute little baby puppy with a hat on. Here we've got like skull fish and animals, and here we've got more. We're back to pencil, thank God, and we've got some a guy here who looks completely normal. We've got a smoker. We've got a person with a completely normal sized neck, and then we've got a person with a little hat. And the person saying, "Oh my god." This guy is a really good thing that I drew. He's like riding a tech deck, but with his whole fucking body in a way that doesn't really make any sense. And then we've got a person who's got a stick thin neck and then a machete. Old mosaic of like a person and flowers, and I don't even know what you would consider this to be, but there's a lot of little pictures here and flowers and snakes and, you know, some dude holding fire and then a girl holding nothing. We are progressing. We are getting a bit better each page. In theory, probably not. Probably. We have a little lass, if you will, sitting on a like a 2x4 drinking some juice box. Here we have a rainbow mosaic of like mountains. This kind of just looks schizophrenic. Like I don't even know what it's supposed to be. Welcome to ancient Egypt. Population 0, because they're all dead. This is a landscape of a tree and a sun and like mountains. But then there's a bunch of other crazy instances of occurrences happening all around this. So it sort of creates a unique situation. I drew this mediocre picture with my left hand, which is my non-dominant hand. You can probably tell because it looks bad. This is a location I saw in a dream, and I had to draw it in real life. It's like a beach, and there's like these rolling hills in the back, and then there's like these massive like totem carving tribal statues coming out of the water in like the cliffside. So I had to draw it because like it was so cool, bro. Just nothing really going on here. Some snakes and hands, I guess. Another mosaic of some creatures, and there's like a tree, and there's like stripes going on here. And there's a lion at the bottom, and like a little salmon guy here. But this creates like a good spread because the other part was on it. So this is the best like image in the whole book. So yeah, nothing chameleon. Just a terrifying sort of avatar, I guess, and then like a skull character. It's not that great. More weird looking people. This one, not bad. I like this character here, this like elf thing. The rest is whatever, you know, lifting your head off your neck. Have fun with that. Some terrifying pen faces. Like this thing is actually scary. And then we've got like a guy here with some weapons. And then a person smoking. Ding, ding, ding. This is another banger in the sketchbook. I really freaking like this picture because it's a guy standing in the city and it's like aesthetic. And we've got buildings, but they're like wobbly and it's like cool. Some more characters here. We've got like a wizard lady and like a person kneeling down. Another girl with an axe. Who would have guessed? And then we've got another girl here looking around. This is another picture I actually enjoy. I think it's good. Like the head is good. The hand is kind of like messed up, like anatomy wise. Like she's like 3 fingers and no thumb. But just pretend like the thumb is like in a hole in the skull, and it kind of makes sense. But not bad. I actually think this is a good picture. Not good. Just some dragons and fun stuff, really. These poses are not good. So like this person's arm is like breaking and like grabbing and like reaching for nothing, and then this person's like adjusting their skull for some reason. Very natural thing people do. Some more sketches of characters. Every time I draw something that I'm like, what the fuck did I just draw? I like put a question mark next to it. So clearly I had no idea what I was thinking with this thing. So got to censor this page a little bit, but you know, it's just like a girl on the floor, and then there's some other people around doing stuff. This is like a portrait drawing of a person. I think this had to be a reference. Actually, I don't think it was. I think this was from my head. Not bad, but it's kind of boring. People here, and then some marker drawings to switch things up. Got like a poor orphan up top. We've got a little mosaic spread here. I don't really like it because this girl in the middle's head is a weird shape and is annoying to look at, but everything else around it is okay. Like this person here in the corner is cool. This person here is like, ah, that's pretty cool. We've got like a tadpole and shit. Like it could be good if I redrew it, but I'm not going to. Another like top 5 page in the book. It's like a landscape of an eyeball in a mountain, and there's like trees and like mountains and forest, and it's cool. It's like a good aesthetic going on here. I like this sketch here, this character. It's got a good pose, I think, and then this person just looks stiff and like scared. Really good. I really like this drawing of this person standing here. Like it's good, and even tried to do like shading on like the shirt details. This is pretty good. And then we've got this weird forehead looking ass, and then this other, and then I got just doodles around it. But this in the middle, good job, me. This was another reference from Pinterest, and then there's like some random background elements going on. It creates like a swirl. Not bad. I actually think this is pretty good. Half-ass hatching going on. Characters, some are sideways for no reason. 3/4 of a girl and like a goblin coming out of a sewer, and then like a dinosaur goblin thing. They've got like a dragon animal statue. This is an okay picture. I think the perspective on the gun is kind of like, doesn't make much sense, but other than that, it's okay. She kind of looks like scared. A purple girl this time holding an axe, but she has a sword on her belt too, and there's like some animals also on this page. We've got a girl who's not holding an axe, but she's holding a really bendy like mace to destroy people with. This page isn't good. No, actually, I don't like anything on this page. And we've got a girl standing looking like fuck, man. And then there's some like characters. I think this is like a comic idea I had. This is the comic idea that I'm never gonna make. Okay, the title, Jason Eyelid and the Lion Boy Hybrid. Evil scientist genetically modifies his son into a lion, and only one other kid notices he is a lion, like at the school. But only two scientists know how to do this. So, because there's aliens who dropped the technology. This guy's the only one who notices, and then someone else enrolls their kid who's a zebra hybrid into the school. And then the principal also knows that one of the kids is a lion, but he doesn't know why everyone else doesn't know. He doesn't say anything because the scientists are paying him to be silent. But then the lion kid eats the zebra kid eventually, and the principal gets fired, and the one kid takes his place. Lion boy goes to jail. Aliens come to take the technology away from him. This is the fucking terrible idea. I don't even know what's going on. I think that the title is the best part. Jason Eyelid and the Lion Boy Hybrid. Like, I can't make heads or tails of where this story would even go. Just a girl with like kind of fucked up legs, like a guy's head with an eye in it, and then some shit on the side, and like a bird person over there. Swords, ready to fight other people holding swords. To skip a few, this is a page with a salmon and like a girl and some like square panel happenings. And then this is sort of a bad picture of a girl like standing there. Her proportions are kind of weird. But it's not bad, but it's kind of creepy. Like now we've got this like lion guy here, and there's like snakes and eyeballs and other stuff, and like a devil, and it's red. Not bad. We're almost at the end of this book. Person standing, selfie mode, trying to do 3D stuff, I think. Another woman holding an axe, and another little chibis holding an axe. Like a character design, and like a girl devil person with horns, lines, and ass, and then like a skull person who's dying, and then like a... Not bad. I actually think this is a pretty good drawing. And then some more 3D. I think I searched perspective 3D on Pinterest and then tried to draw it and realized I had no clue what I was doing. And then guess what? That's the end of the fucking book. Oh my god, that book was long. That was a long one. Holy. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching.